Hey YouTube, this is React City. I'm Tony.
I'm Rose.
And this is ReZero. So, last time, Amelia's struggling with the trial. We got some revelations out of Roswell.
And he got debellied.
Yeah.
Yes.
Deboweled.
And the big question last episode was, where do you think he's going to restart? Did you guys say where you thought he was going to restart?
I have no clue.
It has to be just before he goes off to come back to the mansion.
I would think it's just when he wakes up from the trial.
Yeah, so he's going to lose a lot of progress if that is the place he goes back to.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope it's like it's during his talk with Otto, so he like spaces out and Otto's like, Subaru, hello?
Yeah.
Some right there on his way out.
Anything you guys want to bring up from last episodes or anything you noticed?
Where was Betty?
Yeah,
because
we don't know. Yeah,
we don't know where Rem or Frederica is.
Yeah, we don't know if they're safe, if they were out when Mr. Bowler came in, or if they're hiding with Betty. Maybe Betty knew something was about to happen, like she sensed her coming and just like, come in here.
Get in here. Like they keep opening doors and it's just Betty being like, get in here already.
Yeah, in theory, she's the ultimate safe room. You can get to her. But yeah, so, and also just bringing up, we had some pretty interesting discussions with our Discord people, and they were talking about how people refer to Subaru having mean eyes, and that's something called senpaku eyes, where you can see like the white above and below the eye.
Above or below, yeah.
Above or below the eye. We were talking, it seems more common in West than it is in the East, but yeah, if you look at the art now, I do notice it all the time now when I'm looking at him. Yeah, before it was just his eyes. Now I see it's like, oh yeah, he does have that gap there. Yeah. And the other thing was the mayonnaise. I know we were already wondering like, why is it that he says he loved the mayonnaise, but then she says he didn't like mayonnaise in the flashback there. It's a part of the character.
Yeah.
So that's, even if you were to watch it back a second time, you would notice these things, this caricature that he's made for himself, that he's pretending to be.
Right.
Guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Got a like time here. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, if you want to see next episode a whole week ahead, check out the Patreon in the description. I'll be seeing you in discussion.
Oh, he was right! No!
Quite far back.
Yes.
Much easier time waking up this time? Oh, no,
never mind.
Okay. Alright then.
The yellow line looks amazing. Just saying.
It does kind of look good.
Well, she recovered a lot quicker.
Or maybe he did a good job of calming her down this time.
Yeah.
Because I'm amazing.
Oh, he's being honest now. Why is he doing this?
Assuming he's not joking.
Drop dead. So he can tell.
He's angry that he...
Maybe he doesn't qualify at all.
Oh, poor Amelia. What?
俺が君の代わりに残りの試練に挑んでクリアしてもいいって提案。俺は君の力になりたい。
This might be too much.
Yeah.
You're the one that suggested this in the last timeline, bro.
Yeah, that was he changed. Yeah.
Maybe the sequence is the problem.
Oh, wow.
Oh, everything's going against him. Why? Everything skin,
Let's stop
skin.
talking about this.
エミリア様の手で聖域の解放がなされるべきだと考えたらいいんじゃない？
それをリュウズさんたちは支持するってことか。
We like the way he talks.
野郎のことが嫌いなのは俺様も同じだ。けどわかんだろ。野郎がてめえが受けんのは俺様が認めねえ。落ち着け。今は屋敷の方をどうするかだ。
Yes.
There's so much to figure out.
レムやペトラ一刻も早く屋敷に帰らなきゃならねえ。
Alright, I keep forgetting he's strapped up.
何をしてほしいのか。アーラム村の人たちを連れ帰る。それをロズワールからリュウズさんたちに提案してほしい。
He's trying to like force it.
俺だと折り合いが悪くなりそうなんだ。今回。
Oh.
それはどうして？フレデリカが何か企んでる屋敷にもだ。ラムからそのことは聞いている。デリカはエミリアに奇跡を持たせた。それは何か企んでた証拠だろう。
Shaky eyes and his serious expression.
What do you do, Subaru?
So she is a fighter.
あの包帯ガーフィールが巻いたって聞いて唖然としたぞ。
バカバカしい。ラムがやってロズワール様のお怪我が悪化した。
This is true.
反省しろ。いい女に挟まれて堂々のご帰還ってか。大層なご身分だなおい。正直勝手に話進められたのは面白くねえが反対はしねえよ。そっか、そら助かる。邪魔しに来られたら僕に投げておとりにするしかなかった。引っかかるわけねえだろ。ねえよな、知らねえよ。ラム、どうした？
バカ話に頭が痛くなっただけよ。
そういえば俺に渡すものないのか？
He's like waiting for everything.
何言ってんだ？
なら、ラムに何か気遣いは？惚れた女が役目を果たす力になりたいとは思わない。
都合のいい時だけてめえって女。
It worked.
できるだけ俺が精神誠意誤ってたと伝えてくれ。んなもんてめえの口から伝える。
品物である以上、思い出はあるでしょうけど。
A matching pair?
話よ。ラムをおとりに投げ飛ばすなんて言っていたでしょ。
You would throw me as a decoy.
なぜか妙に
Aww.
まるで本当にそんなことが。
He did, remember?
Oh! I forgot about that.
Why did you react that way, Barrett?
大事な話があるんだ。
Oh right, he hasn't told her yet, has
世界で一番
he? Just kind of mentioned in passing.
そんなもの、ロズワール様以外
Yeah, right now it's only Russell.
あるんだよ。
Oh, you actually got to.
Okay. Told the whole story on the way.
Oh.
She's safe!
Yay! Hug.
どう
Hugs.
かしたのスバル様。
Hugs.
うわーもう可愛いなお前は。そうお前は人の気も知らねえで。
Did you suffocate her? With it wrap around the wrist.
Oh, he's shaking.
どこか痛いの？
In here.
Is she waiting for somebody to help her down?
I think so.
ただいまペトラ。
よろしくお願いします。バルスと違ってわきまえております。合格にしたいと。
Passing grade.
バルス不合格よ。練習の敷居はまたがせないわ。
帰ってきた意味がなくなる。あ、ペトラ、留守番の間変わったことはなかったか？
Would she know
アメリカに
if anything was
お
weird?
姉さんは結界の見回りに出てます。戻るのはもうちょっと先かも。長いのか悪いのか。
Patrolling the forest barrier.
あっちの出方が見たい。その間にレムのところだ。
Oh, she's thinking this Rem. Oh no, she's gonna see.
She's gonna see her face! Her own face!
お掃除の続きしてきます。なんだ
Okay,
She's
she's
still
still
there.
there.
I was like,
I don't know what's happening anymore.
なんだ。
少しだけ二人にしてもらえる？
Don't kill her in her sleep.
I think the same thing.
ひとまずだ。
お早いお戻りでしたのね、スバル様。それは負の意志ですが。
ああ、やっぱり知り合いっていうか血縁なんだろ。
ガーフから聞いたわけではありません。そんな目で見られましても。
待て騙されねえよ。お前聖域の解放を望まない保守派に協力してるはずだろ。
保守派？何のことなのか、一から説明してくださいませんと。
演技が腹系じゃないの？
ラム抜きでフレデリカと1対1。バルスは命がいらないと見えるわね。
No need for your life. Takes his tea.
どうやら離れている間にお茶の間が上が
Your
ら
tea is trash.
ない子ですよね。
Okay.
ラムはもう十分可愛いもの。これ以上は世界が危険よ。
We'll be in danger.
無理ですわ。私の口からお話しすることはできません。お粗末は貫くのね。でもそれこそお話にならない。
Uh-oh.
質問に答えようとしないだけで裏切りは明らかよ。抵抗するというなら抵抗はいたしませんわ。
ほら見ろ、フレデリカだって。なんて
ですから抵抗はいたしません。
抵抗しないの？なんで？
察しが悪いわね。フレデリカは自分の意志で制約を破ることができない。だからバルスに力ずくで仕方なく。そんな言い訳が必要なのよ。
お前ら息ぴったり。
Yeah.
10年近い付き合いだもの。
それで
10 years.
正直助かる。今はとっととここの退散したいから。
Uh-oh.
そんなつれないこと
Oh, Bowser.
Oh no.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Somebody
Which-
just got slashed.
Oh, it's her, thank goodness.
テーブルに並べてお腹の中身を比べてあげる。ガーフ以下の誘い文句ね。
Uh-oh. Who grabbed who? Oh, okay.
Ow.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Get to the ground dragon.
Those are a lot bigger than they look.
You gotta go.
2人を置いて屋敷を4人で脱出する。それがこの場の最善よ。
いいよ。何を言い出してんだお前は。
怒鳴ってどうなる？冷静になりなさい。
屋敷にいるのはレムだ。お前の妹だ。お前が好きでお前も好きでお前が守って当然の妹だぞ。
ただ折2つの同族の血が流れていることに感じたが、なのにあの子の存在だけがぽっかりと空白のまま。でもラムの妹ならこういうはずよ。ロズワール様のためにもレムを犠牲にしてくださいと。
Replace Rajal with Subaru, and I agree.
私は2人を助け出すべきだと考えますわ。左遷です。多数決をしてるんじゃないのよ。子供は黙っていなさい。子供でも立派な大人だ。
Those do not add up.
Wow.
フレデリカ、何を吹き込んだ。敵を抑える役割はリーダーシップの私が負います。ガーフに似てるんじゃありませんわ。ガーフが私の真似っこですのよ。
She took off her clothes.
Yeah, is she going full beast form?
Yeah.
エトラ、怖がらせてごめんなさい。
Furries would love this.
私は私のままですもの。
Oh, he's...
The door's open again. Oh, what the heck? Is her super form? What the heck is this? Is
That's a-
she also?
It's a Mobbies.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
it's a So much is happening. Beatrice, open the door.
Cut off its head?
いるものはいるの。厩舎からチリを連れてくるわ。追いつける間に2人を回収しなさい。連れてきなさい。
Oh my god.
Okay. They're getting pulled apart one by one.
Yeah, that's still in there. Probably best not to pull it out
Yeah.
though. Don't do it.
It's gonna cut her hand.
But now the hole isn't plugged. Causes an
Oh, there we
issue.
go.
She
She's
got
wrapping it with the thing around her hand.
Tick tock goes the clock.
I think he's probably
That's
gonna
really
die in
nice.
this iteration
That's-
too.
うんじゃなくて、はいだった。でもなくて、はいでした。
Not right. Oh, did the whole place just come down?
Trash.
Oh,
What?
Oh,
Getting
dear.
chased.
What's going on?
What is happening?
They put him in the wagon and then they got attacked. It looked
And
like.
now they're
Yeah.
thrown back into the building. And now, is he dying again?
That sounds like a lot of blood.
Yeah. Please don't tell me that's just her arm, because we're looking at the.
Oh, no. Oh, no, please don't be.
Oh.
It is just her arm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, it's just her arm.
Because she was still in the room when it collapsed.
Yep.
And he was outside of it.
There she is. The building fell on her. And here comes Battle Hunter.
それより早いから少し依頼と違った形になってしまったけどね。
Direction specified.
メイドが2人と引きこもりが1人。あなたの帰りに合わせるつもりだったの。
Time to return.
そうね。これ以上メイドに取られてしまうのも尺だし。
Melee?
終わりにするとしましょう。
Beatrice?
Saved him. Stop looking.
So much stuff!
Discussion.
Discussion.
Yeah. We're back on the loop.
I mean, I knew as soon as he was taking his time talking to Petra,
Petra,
I'm like,
yeah.
this isn't a good sign.
No. Trying to lull you into a false sense of security.
Yeah, it's trying to really coax up the whole, he's taking care of her. It's just a really wholesome situation, so that could rip your heart out. But yeah, at the beginning, what changed?
Oh, well, I think it's just the progress of things that need to happen in order for people to feel a different way. Because Amelia only went through it once, and they didn't see her coming out crying like the other
Three
time.
times.
Yeah, the other time was like 3 times doing it, and they see her going through this pain.
It softened their hearts.
Softened their hearts towards her, right? So then changed his mind.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
No.
Groundhog Day.
I don't think that's it either.
No, because remember in Groundhog Day, he was trying to break
Oh,
the
I mean,
thing.
it softened his heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy going through it. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he needs, to get the girl, and he kept trying to recreate the moment he couldn't.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah.
So he had to
With
do it a very
Subaru.
specific way in order
Yeah.
for her to fall in love, so, similar for this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the new trial. New challenge. So, remember how we were on that old this old challenge of, he kept getting killed by, like, the cultists, and then the whale was an issue, and even if the whale wasn't an issue, and he got to the place, the whole world froze over.
Yeah.
Like, it's similar to that.
Yeah.
So, now, you've got the trial to deal with that he's got to pass. We've got Roswell being cryptic. We've got the Bowel Hunter. And it's all time sensitive, just like before. Which I'm very surprised Subaru didn't react differently a little. Given that he knows that things are... He knows that last time he came here, it was dusk. Everyone wasn't there. He can assume Bowel Hunter killed them. He comes, everyone's okay. Nothing would have changed to prevent the Battle Hunter from coming.
Yeah, so why didn't he like try to leave sooner?
Or, at the very least, prepare people a bit more. Sure, he couldn't tell them exactly what was happening, but it just seems strange he completely disregarded the Battle Hunter should still show up.
I don't think he did. He was betting that it was Frederica who had something to do with the Battle Hunter, so he wanted to confront her. So he had even said, like, if he came and she wasn't there still, he's gonna have to, like, next time if he dies, which he expected to, he's gonna have to go immediately after the trial, like, get on Patresh, he was saying. So I think he was thinking about the timing of it but he was connecting Frederica to the Battle Hunter.
And because nothing was thrown
off. It threw him off. Yeah, that too, but it also threw him off, like, in the meeting when he confronted her. Because even there, he was about to, okay, we need to get out of here. Too late.
Yeah, he needs to, like, whenever he encounters these situations, like, have a battle plan in his head. Of, okay, this happens then, that happens then. Because he does that occasionally. Like, at the very last, that's what he did to take out the whale, is he set up everything and he planned it all out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He also had Krush, who's the major battle planner.
Yeah, like, but he had to get her into alliance, remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he planned out that before.
He planned all the steps and get all the moving parts together.
That's true.
Yeah, but quite a bit there.
Yeah, so this starts from here. But in the beginning, everyone was against him. He was how dare you be the one to stop Amelia's suffering?
And then Amelia's like, you don't trust me. And what is going to be left of me if I don't do the trial? Yeah, it was like everything was going against his... He was just trying to force it. And he kept trying to force it, even after that.
Yeah. Like with
I think he was more trying to get people to understand his intention isn't that you're useless. It's that I don't want to see you hurting.
You did notice when he was on the back of Patresh, he was like waiting for Garfield to give him the necklace thing. Yeah. So his expectations were things progress in this specific manner because that's just how it is. He's disregarding butterfly effect a little bit.
Yeah.
But one thing that shouldn't change at all is Emilia's response. Remember, he was talking to Garfield. And Garfield was like, you should do the trial. Emilia never agreed to it should be Subaru. So I think even if he managed everything to recreate perfectly, Emilia is going to want to do this trial.
Yep.
And he even promised Echidna, like, she's going to want to free everybody.
Yeah.
So he being her strength, you could be someone's strength by taking their place or something, but it perhaps might just be emotional support.
Yeah. Like what he was doing before when he would like talk to her at night and just like basically encourage her.
Yeah. And also connected to that, so the whole reason I think he decided he wanted to take her place was during that when he was leaving and Garfield said something about how she feels and he was like, oh yeah, how does she feel? And I think that's when he started to think about, well, maybe I should be her strength, like you saying, take her place.
But the issue with that is he's still assuming
how she feels, yeah. But also
communication,
he was able to help her from her the very beginning.
Yeah,
like
he was.
Yeah, because I don't think it was a time jump. I think she recovered faster because he had to go to her room and wait for her to wake up, or he was like sitting there waiting for her to wake up, and I think she ended up joining them at the next trial. I don't think we saw like a sit down with them.
Yeah, because that time before they were all sitting down just with Otto, Garfield, and then the lady comes in, and Rem was there.
Right,
But then Ram was there, and then Amelia was never there. She was still recovering.
Right. So I think the whole fact that the way he dealt with her from the start, just holding her, like, it's okay, I'm here, did something to help her. So I think that's what he needs to do, is not necessarily take her place.
So from the very beginning, what he did the first time, what did he do?
He
just held her? He didn't say anything?
No, in the very beginning, he was like kind of panicking why she was panicking. What's wrong? What's wrong? Yeah. And she just kept panicking
and then she started looking for Puck.
She did respond differently as well. Yeah. When he hugged her, he said, it's okay, I'm here.
And she said Subaru instead of calling for Puck.
Good catch. Very good catch.
Yeah.
Another thing, speaking of good catches, Subaru, I don't know if getting sloppy is the correct word, but he made the mistake of saying this time.
Yeah,
Roswell noticed.
He's like, this. I like how Roswell doesn't fully acknowledge it, but he just like acknowledges it in a way, like dramatic irony. The audience can tell what's happening. Nobody else can tell what's happening.
There's several strange things in that scene, including Shiny Eye.
Oh yeah.
What was it about again?
Yeah, wiggle pooples. Wiggle.
All right, Shiny Eye it is.
I was gonna say wiggle poople ain't it.
Wiggle poople. Wiggle poople. I can't say it.
No, so we cannot keep it. But yeah, I can't remember what it was a reaction to. Do you remember?
We just checked it. Yeah, so he was saying he doesn't think he'll be able to get them to agree with him at the meeting this time.
Yeah.
This time.
And then the shiny eyes was about Frederica and her plan. She's up to something.
Right.
So perhaps if his eyes are wiggling when he says that,
Wiggle eyes?
maybe it's implying that he even feels a sense of betrayal. And maybe that would then imply that he's not the one who's told her to do something.
Oh yeah. That he's not the master. I already don't think he's the master.
Because if remember that meeting he had, he puts people he trusts in the room. Trusts Subaru. So if Subaru says something up with Frederica, he's like, "What, Frederica? Really?" And then he regains the composure. Yeah.
And also, well, I guess this is skipping ahead. Let's I'll mark it down. When they were leaving, the necklace was part of a matching pair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which we do later notice that they're siblings, so perhaps they both got one for some reason. Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I still don't understand what it means to Frederica for Garfield to send it with them.
Yeah.
Like what signal is that? Because it made her tear up.
Yeah.
We need more context.
Yeah. It does seem to be the thing that gives her the ability to power up, though.
Yeah, it was started to glow. But she had one that she gave to them to go with, and then Garfield gave them his to come back with. So what happened to the other one?
Well, Amelia is wearing it.
Amelia's wearing it. Okay.
I also remember Garfield gave it to Ram to give her assistance. So, yeah, it's something to do with some kind of strength.
And then we're on our way to the mansion. Subaru's all up in his head, and then he's like, "Oh, Petra, you're okay."
Yes.
And he's so sad.
And now we know why they're focusing so much on that.
Yeah.
They really wanted you to feel for her.
They really wanted to break your heart. And then Ram meets Rem.
And she wanted to be left alone. Turns out she was sensing her. She realized, yes, this is her blood running in her veins, but she still is not connected enough to her to want to like take her with her. Yeah. So she's still only connected to Roswell, which is understandable. You know, you're told and you're even given the evidence that something has existed that you don't understand or don't remember. Yeah. But you still aren't connected to it except to have a head knowledge of, I see that. But
yeah,
so
I have a sibling. Yeah. It can't simulate the positive or even negative relationship you may have had with that person.
Yeah. It kind of shows what the way Subaru is thinking about all of this episode is that things are the way that they happened last time because they need to be that way. He kind of thinks that way. So when what's her name, Ram does not feel for her sister Rem the way she used to. He keeps getting confused by it. Yeah.
And that's also a part of his running traits is he prioritizes his feelings over the feelings of others. Not in that he tries to make himself happy over others, but he thinks of his feelings first rather than others.
Yeah. And he can't exactly empathize. Like we see it even with his feeling that Amelia has feelings. Like even dealing with that,
shocked.
He doesn't.
Well, not shocked, but he was like, I never considered her feelings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He never considered her feelings. Then when he tries to do something about it, he does it in the wrong way.
He still does it in the way that his feelings says that it should be done.
Yeah. So he's not exactly
trying.
He's trying though.
Yes. Progress.
Wasted. I just have written here. Wasted too much time. Everything's time sensitive.
Oh wait, before that. We find out that Garf and Frederica are siblings.
Yeah, I think we mentioned it earlier, but she's the older sister.
Yeah.
And they have a skewed relationship for whatever reason. I'm assuming it's because of the oath.
The oath, whatever oath she's taken, that she cannot...
To whomever it is.
But we found the loophole that Ram discovered, or forced, is that if she's forced... That's the only excuse she has that she can break the oath. Yeah. So,
but it's because it's technically not her breaking the oath.
Right.
It seems to be like a magical oath of some kind, or maybe it's just a creed, like oath, just a verbal. We don't know. I'm just kind of assuming that if she breaks the oath, she explodes or something.
just a quick check. You restarted that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, and then Bowel Hunter.
Bowel Hunter. So the Bowel Hunter she mentioned a client.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah.
But she did mention that
Melee. I wrote that down.
Yeah.
She doesn't want Melee taking credit for her work. So who's Melee?
So there's another person we have to worry about, basically, because there's another person trying to steal her quarries, which Subaru is.
Which means even if he defeats Bowel Hunter right now, this Melee might show up and finish the job.
Yeah, but because it seems to be an open contract.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Interesting thing though, there was bad info. She had 2 maids.
Why did they call him a shut-in? He's never been a shut-in.
No, he's not the shut-in. I think they're talking about Rem, or it's not Rem, Beko.
Oh, maybe.
But
because she said he comes later. Sorry, it's introduction.
It's okay, but even so, she was sent to sync to his arrival.
Right.
So if she was sent to sync to his arrival, and Rem came with, that means someone who knew he was gonna go but didn't know Ram was gonna go with him.
Yeah, because they came early this time. Last time it happened the way that
they planned.
Yeah.
So somebody's feeding information. So that means whenever they left, no, it has to be like they wanted to plan when Subaru would leave eventually from the sanctuary. So like the whole thing, okay, we'll release them, was all planned. But instead he changed it. He changed everything up. He wants to leave earlier. I don't know. Do you think it has something to do with Garfield? Because he wasn't involved in the decision.
It would also, yes, he wasn't involved in the decision, and also, it would make sense if his whole "I want you to do the trial" and all that. It would make more sense if he knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But.
Or maybe it's this master person.
Yes, this master person.
Because there's this other character that we don't know anything about.
We also saw a random mob beast, or is the client, or maybe Melee?
Maybe that's Melee.
Oh. The mob beast is Melee.
Melee the mobbies.
Frederica was patrolling the forest.
Yeah.
Maybe something happened while she was out there, and that's why she was patrolling the barrier.
Maybe she opened the barrier.
And then we saw at the end,
yeah,
Beko saved him, and he's
like,
very upset.
Why did you save me?
Oh, I mean, honestly, even if I was slightly happy to be there, I'd be very upset as well. Like, okay, last time he did nothing. This time, he did, like, cherry picking.
Yeah.
You know? Why? And she could have come out at any time.
Anytime, yeah. But she doesn't want to. I think in time of danger, her priority is to protect the library. So if you want to be protected, it would be your best interest to look for her. I don't think last time he had a chance to open a door.
Well, he did when the mobbies was chasing them, and they went. Oh,
that's right. That's right.
I was like, why didn't
Beko do something?
Yeah, she could have like popped in, got them through the door, popped away.
Yeah.
Before the mobbies
if it is her priority to protect the library, perhaps inviting danger is unnecessary.
Yeah, but she's magic. She could hide from them easily. Yeah. Although she, if we're understanding this correctly, is aware of Beko, which means she probably has some way of finding her.
Maybe. We don't really know fully the extent of the power levels of Beko.
Yeah.
We know she stood up to Ram that one time, believing that she could take her. But yeah.
I think she's probably pretty strong.
Yeah. I don't see Beko going down to Mabis. And Rem is stronger than Ram.
Yeah. Way stronger, yeah. Currently, because of the
horn thing.
Speaking of which, she remembered getting tossed by Subaru.
Yes, I
vaguely remember the feeling of soaring through the air.
The idea of being a decoy.
Yeah, she said it made her sad for some reason.
Yeah. So I guess she was upset of being a decoy that time too.
Yeah. Just look at her face, like shock in her face. Probably like, oh, I can't believe he just did that.
She's like, for whatever reason it made me sad. Do you have any idea why? Complete silence. I have something to tell you.
Yeah, so also, I think we've already mentioned it, but Ram, she's always had like a viper's tongue, but it's more pointed in this timeline without Ram.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing to soften her at all.
Yeah.
Well, I got anything else, guys?
I think so indeed.
Yes.
Other than, I can see why I don't think Subaru saying "Why'd you save me" is the reason why you said. I think it's "Why'd you save me" as in, don't know if Ram is alive. Frederica just got killed. Patricia is definitely dead. Why did you save me? I'm trying to die. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think he was trying to die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think he's upset.
Yeah. Even if he lives, he's gonna kill himself. He if you have the ability to save everybody, he's gonna kill himself.
Yeah. And with Petra dead, he's not gonna want to keep this timeline.
No.
Mm-mm.
So there's too much lost.
He's holding the arm of a dead little girl in his hands.
No, he's carrying the cloth. Please, no. It's the bloody cloth.
Oh yeah, in the library. I meant like before.
Oh, okay. Because I saw they showed his hand with something, and it's like at first I was like, "Is that her hand still?"
He's still holding.
No.
it.
No. But yeah, guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, like I'm here. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And remember, check the Patreon in the description if you guys want to see the next episode a whole week early. See you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
A special thanks to CC Flips, Toe Hands, Mitchell D, Robin, and Brian and Mecca.